Hello, this is Nearly Logical, and welcome back to our Let's Play of RimWorld. In the last episode, we managed to lose our colony, but we did learn a thing or two about playing RimWorld. So in this next episode, I'm going to find a new colony. I have a great name for the town when we get it named, but I've just finished generating the world because I didn't think you guys wanted to watch that, and now our colonists are landing on the planet. While they're landing, I'm going to unforbid this food and this metal, as well as go down here and grab, oh, what is it, mining, so that they'll mine out these minerals. And then I'm going to zoom out and take a look around. So we have geothermal here, that's kind of nice, and some geothermal there. This is kind of an interesting map. I think we're going to probably just settle in place, maybe move a little bit down here towards this geothermal. In fact, this is kind of close, so I'm going to unforbid that as well. So they'll end up hauling it. So for our power structure, we'll start off with, which geothermal is way more expensive than solar, but I think it's what we want to start with. I'm just going to plop that down there, and hopefully these people will get to it eventually. Other thing I want to do is set up a research bench. Pretty cheap. Throw it up here by the beds. We'll start researching blasting charges. How did Weeks already get hurt? Oh, I guess he started with higher health for some reason? Weird. Well, not to look a gift horse in the eye, but that is just very strange. And let's see here. Let's introduce our characters. Weeks here. That's not what I want. Not overview. Character. The Weeks here is our researcher. He's an entrepreneur. He was a mid-world nerd, so he grew up with the best of everything. And he's not really bad at anything else. He's apparently had cosmetic surgery and is tough. So let's go into the overview. We'll make him the researcher, and he will enjoy that a bit. Next up, we have Morris. Morris is a mid-world nerd who became a deep space monster. Deep space miner, not monster. So he's going to be good at mining. He's a bit chauvinistic, and he's a bit squeamish as well. Not that these traits have anything to do with the characters yet, but hopefully that's coming soon. And finally, we have Coffee. And he has a low pain threshold, and it has a congenial birth defect. He was a lordling, but apparently his house must have fallen, so he became a settler and moved off towards the frontier. And unfortunately for him, he crash landed on this planet and is under my care. Kind of wonder why they listen to me at all. It could never be good. Now that we have that power, I'm going to start setting up some buildings. Let's get some walls. We'll just build it right up against here. Like that. We'll put the door over there. We'll grab some batteries and toss these batteries in here. Ooh, that wasn't quite far enough. Let's toss in a third battery. We probably don't need this much battery starting out, but for once we're actually doing a little bit better on metal than normally. So our plan here now is we'll build some houses, we'll get the research going. That is not even started, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go manual priorities, make him focus a little bit more on researching. So he'll spend all of his time researching until we don't have a research project. And we'll power through the night because there's nothing really to do except maybe lay out our housing. So this is going to be the battery that's going to power the main base. And over here, we'll start with our that's not... Cancel that before they react. So, let's slow down time a little bit. We have 2 colonists idle. Over here is where let's build ourselves a little bit of a prison so that we will be able to store prisoners or anyone we happen to find should they crash land on our wonderful planet. I will also start by running power conduits up like this, up a little bit further, over like this. Eventually, hopefully, these will route through some buildings, but for now, just some regular power conduits is all we need. And finally, we're going to want to drop... Let's do 2 sleeping spots here. 1, 2. This is for a prisoner. They're both for prisoners. I guess it automatically detects. You can't have non-prisoners. And we'll toss them a little light there, because even prisoners deserve a little bit of light. Now that we have that, I think our next step is... Let's drop down some growing areas up here. Yeah. Bam and bam. But they're closer to the actual stockpile. We'll want to move this later. In fact, we may want to move it now. It's a little bit hard that way. But we have a good amount of minerals over here, so this is where we're probably going to end up pulling our minerals from once we get that research. Okay. Cool, we got blasting charges. The next thing, I think, is we're going to want nutrient resynthesis so that we don't need as much food to maintain our colony. Okay, he's repairing that. Morris is planting away. We'll speed it up a little bit. The next thing I'm going to want to do is drop a nutrient paste dispenser here. And we'll build up our... cancel that. Let's pause it for a second and actually design out where we want stuff. I was thinking we would have the main houses here. Like this. So here will be their 3 little huts, just like we did last time. Toss down some doors. Still doing good on, I can't operate mouse and talk at the same time. We'll throw down some doors there. That'll be where they live. We can extend it this way again, or, you know, back. The next thing we'll need is another building. We'll put it here. We'll want to leave some doors on all sides of it. Let's drop in our nutrient paste dispenser, just so we know what it's going to look like. Bam. A little bigger. Something like that. Totally doing this by feel, guys. So, if your OCD makes you feel that the rooms are shaped wrong, I'm sorry. And then we'll give some lights. Wonderful, wonderful lights. Well as a bed, a bed. A table. That's in the wrong spot. Table. Chair and a chair. Chair and another chair. So they'll be able to go out in every direction that they may or may not need to go. And let's see here. That's good. Let's let them sleep through the night. I'll make a few more changes while we're at it, but other than that... Ooh. We'll give them a potted plant. That'll make them happy. Uh-oh. Weeks. What is Weeks having a problem with? Probably... yeah, everyone is starving. Um, hopefully this doesn't end really quickly, and you'll learn from my mistakes that, nutrient paste dispensers. Come on, build it quickly, guys. I know you want it. What's he at? He's at 8% loyalty. That is not good at all. Okay, so the nutrient paste dispenser is going up. Okay, good. Now they're getting food. That's gonna help Weeks with his, I always forget to give food. I mean, look at them. They totally starved. Oh, he's feeling much better now. Much, much, much better. And we'll get ready to sell that bed and that bed. There are 2 beds now. Weeks will sleep in a bed. Poor Morris. Morris doesn't get a bed tonight. So we'll speed through the night again. Think about it. So we've got good power because we get power all through the night. We are at 50% efficiency. Connected rate. Okay. So I guess we're drawing about half our power. And that's good. That's good. So we can keep this up for a little bit before we have too many problems. We don't have everything connected, but it'll be okay. I am actually going to sell this research bench and move a new one closer to here. Let's throw it down in this corner, because why not? That way, one, he's going to help build these rooms. I can finally sell this last piece here. And cool. We can then sell this. Oh, we have to have one. So let's build a new one. That'll cost us 200 minerals. But we can put it closer to here so that we don't have to do as much work. Okay, so we have a deep space miner. Let's go over here and I think Weeks is character. He is also our socialite. No, actually, Coffee seems to be better at the social stuff. Yep, and Morris just absolutely sucks at it. So, Coffee is going to be our warden, and someone should probably be doctoring. Coffee, you're in the army. We're going to go find this person, Whittaker. You're going to select you again. Let's advance time a little bit, so make sure that he's militaried. Select him. Control right click, arrest. So, she's just walking by, she has no clue what's going on, and bam, you're arrested. Because, yeah, why not? We'll toss her in jail. Look at her. What's her, she's a little bit loyalty. We will try to recruit her, and we will do it using friendly chats. Because who needs vicious beatings yet? Another thing we're doing is I want to preempt this metal. So we're going to mark all this area over here as mineable. And so that should hopefully be mined out soon. I also... thinking about the future... Ooh. Okay. Thinking about the future, we're going to create a nice little wall here and here. And throw a bed in there. We'll get, Whittaker's new room up. So when she's ready to join us, she can have her own lamp. And also potted plant. Potted plants are good. Okay. Now, I'm going to research carpet making, because carpets are nice, and I think they're going to want some in their room soon. Oh, whoops. I forgot to let him out of the army so that he could, you know, eat, sleep, maybe talk to some people. Local squirrel has gone mad. Okay. Is that it? No, that's a boom rat. Who is our best weapons person? Weeks, character. You are bad at shooting and hitting. He is bad at shooting. And our miner. No, he's the miner. Our other little friend, where is he? Ah, Coffee. Coffee, you are also bad. So, Morris, I unfortunately am going to draft you. Should be a pistol somewhere around here. I want you to go arm yourself. Well, there's one down here. We'll unforbid this pistol. Then we'll have Morris come over here and equip it. Okay, no, that's the boom rat. Because you want to deal with mad squirrels with firearms. And we'll send him back. Release him from the army. Okay. Beaks. No. Morris. I want you to go over there so that you can kill this squirrel, assuming it doesn't die from melee before then. Okay, the gun was unnecessary, although Goffrey definitely has not had the best day in the universe. The loyalty has actually gone down. That's not the best. We're working on research into that, and hopefully get some mining. I'll probably throw a bunch of mines in here so they'll walk over and I'll just... how am I going to protect the upper area? That's going to be a little bit harder. Build carpets. Awesome. Let's build hydroponics so that we can do stuff inside. Oh, it's paused for some reason. How's our food doing? Our food's doing good. Our metal is halfway decent. We have good power. So what I am actually going to do is burn a bunch of metal to create some blasting charges at these key locations. Just so that when they land, they have to go at least through some of our blasting charges first. Okay. Let us throw down one there. There. They're relatively cheap, so anywhere that they might try to pass through, I'm gonna go. And a solar flare has been done. So all electronic devices, it should pass in a day. So there is no light or food or anything today. I'm sorry, guys. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Oh yeah, you've probably noticed that this video has been going on a little bit longer. I've decided that I'm going to try to do half an hour format, just so that we can get a little bit more done. You can enjoy a few more days, and I don't feel like I'm throwing videos at you, 2 a day of 15 minutes. 1 a day at 30 should be better. So the name for this town is Not on Fire Town, because it's not going to be on fire, I swear. So while we wait for the solar flare to run out, we've got some mines. In addition, I'm going to move the... I was going to do this a while ago. Ooh. Red carpet, blue carpet. Okay, so now we've finished research for that. We'll get pneumatic picks. We'll throw some mines up along this wall here. That's going to use up a lot of our area, but we'll get the metal back, and it'll keep us nice and safe. So one there, there. And that should do it. We don't have enough metal for anything now, but I'm sure they'll go, yep, mine away, little guys, mine away. Raiders have landed. So Abbott is an oaf. And he's going to walk towards this mine right here. And when that happens, we will probably blow him up. And then, I don't know, do something about it. Put in a new one. So I'm glad they start over here. If they don't start in here, then we might not need all these mines. I wonder... I guess it's better safe than sorry. He's going to finish his stuff. Another thing I'm going to do is there metal somewhere around here? Look like it. I was going to unforbid some metal so they could go pick it up. Let's speed up a little bit. Coffee successfully recruited. Whitaker, welcome to the colony. Once the solar flare's gone, your life here will be pleasant. Come on, Abbott, just walk into the blasting charges. It will not hurt as much as you think it will. Okay, it kind of will. But at least we don't have to worry about turrets blowing up on us this time. Gotta keep an eye out up here for that while we try to get food. He's gonna eat the raw food. He's gonna be unhappy about that, but hey, better than being dead. Oh, here's some metal. We can unforbid this metal. Probably not worth the time to go pick it up, but we're actually doing quite well. Significantly better than the last game, although we did finally run out of metal. I'm sure that the mining operation will deal with that. It wants an equipment rack. Oh, we'll get up some comms. That'll be nice. Then we can buy stuff like people from slave traders, because, you know, the more the world is the same. The more the world changes, the more the world is the same. The more the world is the same, the more it changes. Somehow I don't think that's how that quote goes. Coming down here. Really? Okay, I'm just gonna speed up time. There we go. Come on over. And... that did not work so well. I did not know that they took time to actually activate. So that's a little bit of a problem. We're gonna inch through. So, at the cost of a bunch of metal, we were able to... Ooh, incapacitated. Coffee. You... Sorry, you're in the military now. Your job is to capture this oaf and throw him in jail. Because he will be our new friend later. And once you're done, I'll let you go back to sleep. Weeks is busy burning the midnight oil, trying to... Oops, that was a little bit too soon. After him. Okay. Now you can go. Those guys will mine away. Running low on food. So we'll unforbid that food. Just so you know, we have enough so people don't die. Future pace dispenser is now online, guys. You should start using it again. I think we need a hauler again. It helps a bit. Whip taker. I'm going to make you haul more. Cool. Now we need less of that. We will learn how to inspire fear. Because why not? Yeah, bring us back some metal so I can rebuild. Because it was a good thing that I created that, that extra mines. Okay, we got Fear Tech 1, and we'll research gun cooling. Probably going to be the end. As I said, you know, this is still an alpha. There's not a huge amount of content, especially in the research department. So, you know, maybe tier 2 techs come up, but generally that's about it. And then we can just try to keep this thing going, and as Cassandra makes our life more and more and more miserable. We've defended our first raider. It's day 9. I think at the end of day 10 is when we'll call it good for this episode. Another thing we need to do is I want to move this thing down here, which I've been trying to do for a while, as well as maybe move some of these, build some hydroponics. Dispenser console. Oh yeah, we were going to build consoles. Yeah, we haven't done everything yet. Lamp structure areas. Okay, and she'll haul all that stuff down. I will designate a stockpile area down here. That'll be wonderful. We can leave that there for now. I think we're pretty good on metal. Traveler named Rodriguez. Ooh, a medieval lord. He will be good for social. Let's actually... We will have friendly chats with him until he's ready to join us. Actually, he's pretty loyal. I don't think he's too smart joining us in our endeavor. I'm actually feeling quite confident. The problem with lords is that they can't do... Or nobles is, if you look at it, they can't do any manual labor. And so they're really good at social and shooting and stuff, but they won't haul things, they won't mine. They generally are quite useless. So I'm actually going to let this guy pass through our territory unmolested. He will be perfectly fine to travel through. Like, our food is getting back. We have, in my opinion, decent defenses. What I should do, though, is rebuild those used-up blasting charges. Toss one there. We'll toss another one there. And we'll toss a third one. Where was it that I blew it up? Over here. We'll toss one here, because I didn't know they took time. And that'll take care of that. Rodriguez, what are you doing? Oh, Rodriguez isn't one of my people. So totally can go do whatever he or she wants. Coffee, though. Deal with some food. Whitaker. Go haul. I think we're doing a lot better here. Cargo unit re-entering the atmosphere. That is a lot of metal. I am going to unforbid that. Because they can carry like 75 units of metal with them, so just because they don't have anything doesn't mean that they're just because they can just because there's like a bazillion little pieces doesn't mean they won't stack it up and carry it back. So that's kind of useful. I don't know what that scroll is. Wow. Talk about lucky. I'm gonna unforbid this metal as well. I do not know what Cassandra is thinking, but I suspect my life is going to turn into a living nightmare soon enough. Because that doesn't seem natural at all. Anyway, it's about halfway through this day. We need to build. There we go. We have 2 raiders. They will be coming through here. Hopefully, we will be able to catch them. They may also come down through here. I'm feeling pretty confident now that I know that they have a delay. And so, in the next episode, we will fight the rain and blow up some raiders. I hope to see you next time, and have a great night or day.